Everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to manipulate this math Olympiad problem. If we have x is equal to 1 plus square root 3 iota over 2, then we will find the value of x to the power of 7777 plus 1 over x to the power of 7777. Okay, the very first thing we are going to do is here we will find the value of x to the power of 7777. Now I will take x to the power of 7777, and I will rewrite this expression as x to the power of 7776 plus 1. After that we will recall the power rule, and we know that if we have x to the power of m plus n, okay, we have x to the power of m plus n is equal to x to the power of m and x to the power of n. So we will apply this power rule. So after applying this power rule, we just break the power and we will write it as in the form of x to the power of 7776 times of x to the power of 1. Okay, after that again we will write x to the power of 7777 as x to the power of 3 times of 2592 times of x to the power of 1. Okay, so after that we will apply again this exponent law or power rule, and we know that if we have x to the power of m to the power of n, then it will becomes x to the power of n times of m times of n. So we will just rewrite this expression in this form: x to the power of 3 and whole power 2592 times of x to the power of 1, and I will name this equation as the equation number 1. So and in now our next step is to find the value of x cube. The value of x is 1 plus square root 3 iota over 2. So we will take the cube on this term on both of the sides, and we will get x cube is equal to when we take cube on right hand side, we will obtain 1 plus square root 3 iota over 2 whole power cube. And now again we will just break the power, and we write it as 1 plus square root 3 iota whole cube over 2 cube, and we know that 2 cube is equal to 8, so we will write it as in this form: x cube is equal to 1 plus 3 square root iota whole cube. I will just break this whole cube as square times 1 plus square root 3 iota over 8. Okay, the 2 to the power of 3 will becomes 8. So now the next step is we just open this identity. So here we open this famous identity a plus b whole square, and when we apply this identity we will get the next term in this form, and we will obtain here we know that the value of iota is 1 minus 1 square root, and when we will take a square on both of the sides, then we will obtain iota square is equal to minus 1. Okay, we will use this value of iota square here, and we will get 1 minus 3, and 1 minus 3 will becomes minus 2, and plus 2 times of square root 3 iota over 8 into 1 plus square root 3 iota. Okay. After that we take common 2 from this expression, and we will obtain minus 2 into 1 1 minus square root 3 iota into 1 plus square root 3 iota over 8. And in the next step we will apply again the famous identity, which we know that a square minus b square is equal to a minus b times of a plus b. We apply this formula here, and we will obtain minus 2 times of 1 minus 3 iota square over 8. This 2 is cancelled out by this one, and we will get 4. This implies that minus times of 1 plus 3 over 4, and 1 plus 3 is 4, and this is cancelled out by this one, and we will find the value of x cube is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now we find the value of x to the power of 7777. So in order to find this value, first we will find the value of x cube, and here we will find the value of x cube, which is minus 1. We just substitute this value in equation number 1, and we will find our required value. We put x cube is equal to minus 1 in equation number 1, and the equation number 1 becomes x to the power of 7777 is equal to minus 1 to the power of 2592 times of x. And here we can see that when the power of negative term is even number, so it will becomes positive or plus 1. So here finally we will obtain the value of x to the power of 7777 is equal to x, and we know that the value of x is 1 plus square root 3 iota over 2. So we substitute it here, and we will write it as 1 plus 3 over 2 iota. So after that we just reciprocal this term, and we will get the value of this term, and this will becomes 2 over 1 plus square root 3 iota. And after that we will add this is equation number 2, this is equation number 3. We will add equation number 2 and 3, so we will get x to the power of 7777 plus 1 over x to the power of 7777 is equal to 1 plus square root 3 iota over 2 plus 2 over 1 plus square root 3 iota. Now we just make some simplification here, and first we will take LCM from the denominator. So we will obtain 2 times of 1 plus square root 3 iota, and after some simplification we will get 1 plus 3 iota square plus 4. And here we know that the value of iota square is minus 1 when we substitute it here, and we will obtain minus 2 plus 4 over 2 into 1 plus square root 3 iota, and this minus 2 plus 4 is 2, and this is cancelled out by this one, and the final answer is 1 plus square root 3 iota. This is our answer. Thank you so much for watching my video.